What's up, everybody, and welcome to a Sunday edition of the Squeeze video. We are back. A little bit of a different backdrop now. We've moved, so no more plain blue walls for the duration of the episode. So thank you for coming back. This is why I haven't really posted anything officially in about a week, aside from the hammer. I've posted some picks on Twitter, which is great. Big night last night, up 10 units or 12 units. I think it was 12 units on the day because of two big DraftKings promos. I always make sure to relay those to you guys on Twitter, so hopefully you took advantage of those. Wearing the Mitch Marner jersey after he broke the Leafs' consecutive point-scoring streak last night with 2 goals, even though the Leafs lost in overtime, but he broke that streak. So shout out to Mitch Marner. And today we've got a big slate today. I'm going to get into it quick because we've got a World Cup bet, and the one game starts at 10 o'clock this morning. So that's where we're going to start today with England. So it's going to be parlay. It's going to be France and England. I like them both on the money line. It gives you plus 104 at BetMGM. The first game this morning, if I'm not mistaken, is France and Poland. I think France, they were completely dominant in the group stage, and now they're going to face Poland, and I think they're just far too deep. I'll be honest with you, I have not done well on World Cup bets. I don't know a ton about soccer, football, whatever you want to call it, so take this as you will. There's probably people out there watching this that know a heck of a lot more than I do. Maybe you want to fade these picks, but now that we're in the knockout stage, I just trust the better team to win these games, even though we have seen a lot of upsets in the group stage. I just think France is going to be too much. I think they're going to control the first half. I think they're going to take a lead in the first half, and then I like them to just sit back, play some solid defense, win that game. England is my pick to go to the finals against Brazil. So I've got to stay true to that and think that they're going to beat Senegal today. Again, not too much analysis in this because I don't know a ton about the World Cup. England's been a bit of a tricky team to evaluate. They look really good against Iran and Wales. But it's been tough. I think that they might end up actually drawing after regular time. But anyways, parlay, England, France, plus 104. That's at BetMGM. Now let's get into what I know a little bit more about, which is the National Basketball Association. The best game on the slate today is the Brooklyn Nets versus the Boston Celtics. I'm very excited about this game today. They tip off at 6 p.m., so it's sort of the prime time game that we've got going on today. Celtics have been absolutely on fire. They're 8-5 this season. They're 14-9 against the spread. Brooklyn's 13-11. They have been one of the strangest teams this season between Steve Nash being fired, the Kyrie Irving dramatics. They've just been a very confusing team. I don't really know much of what to make of them. Boston comes into this after a 5-game winning streak. They lost a couple nights ago to Miami in overtime, 120-116. Brooklyn has actually won 4 straight. They're coming off a 114-105. They drummed the Toronto Raptors. So what's going to happen tonight? This game is being played in Brooklyn. I got to keep riding with Boston. I like the Boston Celtics to cover. They're -3. I got that -105 at Bet365. So the last several times they've met, so they last met in April of last year. It was Boston 116-112. The game previous to that, they played 2 nights before that. Boston 109-103. Boston has actually won the last 9 of 10 matchups against Brooklyn. Wow. Boston is a much better team. Brooklyn has been traditionally an under team this season. They're 15-9 to the under. Boston is 14-8 to the over. Boston's got the best offense in the NBA. Brooklyn has been struggling. They're going to be, let me see what the status of Ben Simmons for tonight is. Ben Simmons is not going to play tonight. He's out until the middle of December. They still don't have Yuta Watanabe. Marcus Smart is questionable for tonight. So we'll see, but I like even without Marcus Smart. Again, 9 of the last 10 meetings has gone to Boston, and they're just a better basketball team. They're more cohesive. They are a team I thought they were going to struggle this year with the coaching dramatics. They had a slow start last year and then came on strong. They're ready and primed to go to the NBA Finals this year, so I'm going to take the Boston Celtics to cover the spread, -3. -110 at Bet365. And then lastly for the squeeze here, teasers. So we started off this season not doing so well on the teasers. The teasers were very good to us last Sunday, won both of them. So we've got another teaser today in the NFL. Great slate of National Football League games today. I'm going to take the Giants. I'm going to tease that up to +7.5. and I'm going to take the Titans, tease that up to plus 10.5. And that's going to give us minus 120. That's over at FanDuel. The Titans are at the Eagles today in one of the most marquee matchups today. It's a 1 o'clock kickoff game. Tennessee Titans are the best team ATS this season. They are 8-3. They're 4-2 straight up on the road. The Eagles are 6-5 ATS, and they're 5-1 at home. Look, the Philadelphia Eagles might win this football game, but Tennessee has kept every game close. So when they lose, they lost last week 20-16 to Cincinnati. They've lost 20-17 against KC. That was in overtime. They keep it close because they're playing low-scoring games. When you play low-scoring games, I like the underdog quite often. So to get that all the way up to 10.5, I really like that. Let's see, the last time these teams played, Tennessee won 26-23. That was 4 years ago in 2018. They only play every 4 years. But Tennessee's been a juggernaut against the spread. To get that all the way up to 10.5, I like they could win this game outright. So I do like that. And then on the other side, this is another weirdly fascinating game today that I really like. Kickoffs at 1 o'clock as well, and that is the Washington Commanders and the New York Football Giants. Who would have thought that this would be a game of a 7-5 Commanders versus a 7-4 New York Giants? Washington 7-4 ATS, New York 8-3 ATS, another one of the best teams against the spread. This game is being played at MetLife in New York. The Commanders are 4-2 on the road. The Giants are 4-2 at home. Commanders are coming into this game having won 3 straight. They're coming off a 19-13 win against the Atlanta Falcons. And then you've got the Giants, who have actually lost 3 of 4. They're coming off a 28-20 loss to Dallas. So you've got two teams sort of going in the opposite direction, but I think the Giants are going to be able to correct themselves today. They might not win this game, but they are 7-3 to the under. Washington is 8-4 to the under. So again, when they're going under, that means they're playing close football games. So to get the Giants at plus 7.5 at home, I really like that. Do they lose by more than a touchdown? I don't think so. I actually think the Giants probably win this game. I do have another bet for half a unit with the Giants just to win on the money line. I like their plus 116 on the money line, so that's what I like there. So, again, welcome back to the new setup. We're getting back in the groove. We're getting back to doing this every single day, which I'm very, very excited about. Thank you for everyone that's followed to this point. Let's run down this again quickly. We've got a parlay, France and England, parlay moneyline plus 104 at BetMGM. That's for 1 unit. We've got the Boston Celtics to cover the spread, minus 2.5, minus 110. That's at Bet365. We're laying the juice, 1.1 unit there. And then in the National Football League, we've got the Giants plus 7.5 and the Titans plus 10.5 on a teaser parlay, minus 120, paying the juice on that 1.2 units. That is at FanDuel. Man, let's just talk sports. I'm having so much fun doing this. I really like it. We're having a great week. Excited to get into it again. Feel free to drop in the comments if you're going to fade or follow, but let's talk sports.